friends, tonight I'm going to be doing a Vitacost unboxing, and this box is almost too big to put on the screen here. I have been needing to order some things from Vitacost for quite some time, and I've just been putting it off because we had chicks to buy and we had pork to buy, and you know how life gets. You just have other bills that take up your time. But I've been adding on my list, you know, things that I've been running out of, and finally the final catalyst to prod me into making my order was that I received an email that said I would get $10 off my total order if I ordered within a few days. So I thought, no better time like the present. I will get $10 off plus free shipping, and so I placed my Vitacost order. Now in this order are some things I'm going to be using for Thanksgiving, and so let's get right started into it. The first thing I ordered was some organic canned sweet potato puree. I got 2 cans of it, and that is because my dad was telling me that for whatever reason, he can't figure out why, pumpkin pie gives him really terrible heartburn, but sweet potato pie does not. So for Thanksgiving this year, I am going to be making a pumpkin pie and a sweet potato pie, and I will probably give my dad and my brother half of the sweet potato pie because they can't eat a whole pie before it goes bad. But so that's why I bought this sweet potato puree, so that I can make some pies for my dad. Also, for Thanksgiving this year, this is the first year since Scott and I have been married that I will be doing the entire Thanksgiving dinner in my house with just my family, just my kids and my husband and I. Always in the past, we would, as a family, whoever could of my siblings would meet at my parents' house, and we would all pitch in. We'd sign up for what we were going to bring, and we'd pull it all together, and we'd have a big Thanksgiving dinner, and nobody would have to do all of the work. Well, last year was the first Thanksgiving that my mother wasn't there. It was very soon after she had passed away, just a few months. And so we had the traditional family Thanksgiving at my dad's house. And this year, we're just kind of just not feeling it. You know, we just kind of want to do our own thing. Each family, we kind of just decided that we're all just going to just do our own thing this year. And my sister, my oldest sister, is going to have my dad and my brother over to her house for Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm going to be making pie, sweet potato pie for my dad and my brother. So anyway, the thought of putting a whole big giant Thanksgiving dinner together is kind of overwhelming to me. I mean, I've made big dinners before, but Thanksgiving is just something kind of special. And so I told my family that I will do, you know, a lot of our favorite things, my traditional cranberry salad that I always make, my homemade yeast dinner rolls I will make. Of course, we'll have turkey, and I'll make pies. But for some of the side dishes, I wanted to go a little bit easier. And to that end, I decided I wanted to do instant mashed potatoes. Well, I was looking in the store, and you would not believe the crap and the chemicals that are in instant mashed potatoes. So I was feeling a little bit defeated, and I came home and I looked on the Vitacost website, and sure enough, they had organic instant mashed potatoes. Now, I ordered 4 boxes, and I'm glad I did, because when I looked in the box, the boxes were a bit smaller than the typical box of instant mashed potatoes. Now this says it will make 4 servings, but quite honestly, my son, who absolutely adores mashed potatoes, could probably eat this entire box by himself. So I got 2 of the home style kind, and the ingredients are organic potato flakes, which is basically just dehydrated potatoes, organic palm oil, organic onion powder, sea salt, and organic black pepper. That's it. And in the other variety that I got was the roasted garlic. And it has all the same ingredients, except, of course, it's got organic roasted garlic in it. I will probably make the home style for Thanksgiving, and then I'll use the garlic for another occasion. But that's going to help me and save me a lot of time and aggravation for Thanksgiving. And also, I'm going to be doing the stovetop stuffing. My mom always would make all of her stuffing from scratch. She'd start the day before, she'd cut up the bread and make croutons and just the whole big thing. And I made homemade stuffing one time, and I decided this is just too much work. I mean, she'd fry up bacon and she'd cook the giblets from the turkey and she'd dice that up, and it was delicious, but it was, I'm not going through all of that. So we're just going to do stovetop. It's not nearly as good as my mom's, but it'll do. Okay, then the next thing in my box is my collagen. I've been out of this for a really long time, and I'm so glad to have this back. The nice thing about Vitacost is they pack everything really well, and if there's anything that's liquid, it comes in a plastic bag. So that is always very helpful. I've never had anything come broken, but it's nice to know that you've got this to protect everything else in the box if it were to break. This is my coconut MCT oil. I love this stuff, and I'm almost out. I think I have 1 teaspoon or so left in the other bottle. Coconut MCT oil, I add a teaspoon of this to my coffee every morning. It is the lowest calorie oil that you can eat, and it also will actually help boost your metabolism, which seems kind of strange, but it's true. Also, if you take turmeric, you really need to take it with some sort of an oil because it helps the body absorb it better. And I always put turmeric in my overnight oatmeal. And so with this in my coffee and the turmeric in my oatmeal, we've got all of our bases covered. Now, if something comes that's breakable, they wrap it in this, it's like, I don't know, it's not bubble wrap, but it's almost like an organic type, what do you call it, biodegradable. A biodegradable packing. So if anything is glass or breakable, that's what they put them in. And then also in the plastic bags, because this is a liquid. And this is my blackstrap molasses. I have worked my way up to half a tablespoon every morning. I started out taking a teaspoon, and a serving size is a tablespoon. So I'm up to half of a tablespoon now. And this is so good for you. It's got magnesium and iron in it. And I swear, ever since I've been taking this, I just feel so much better. Well, I ran out about a week or so ago, but if you remember in my video that I did when I went to Amish country with my friends, I had bought some blackstrap molasses from a store there because it was really cheap. And so I thought, oh, that's awesome, because this isn't all that cheap. And I thought I could save myself some money. Well, when I ran out of this, I started taking the kind that I got at Amish country, and I'm telling you, it is disgusting. I only took it one time, and it actually made my stomach hurt afterwards. It was salty, and it was really thin, and it just wasn't good. I didn't realize that different brands of molasses could be so different, but that is nasty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I will find some use for it, but I will not be taking it straight. I will only take this kind from now on, the Plantation Organic. So I highly recommend this brand. I like it. I think it tastes good, and it's not like taking medicine at all. What else do we have in the box? Okay, the next thing we have is some of this organic shortening. This is a repurchase for me. I had bought this before, and I really, really liked it a lot. It's like Crisco, only organic, and none of that nasty non-hydrogenated whatever in it. But the reason I get this is because there's just nothing like fried chicken in Crisco or in shortening of some sort. And also the same goes for like making pie crust. I don't make pie crust because I'm terrible at it, but like biscuits and that type of thing. Things that call for shortening. It just, there's no substitute for it. I have tried substituting coconut oil. I've tried substituting olive oil. I've tried substituting everything, and it just doesn't work as well as plain old shortening does. When I found an organic brand, I was so happy, and once I tried it, I really, really liked it. And this will last me a really long time because I don't fry chicken that much, and I don't make biscuits that often, but it's just nice to know that this is in the cupboard for when I need it. The next item in my box is 7th generation rinse aid for the dishwasher. I tried using my dishwasher without a rinse aid, and the dishes were terrible and spotty. I tried using like a homemade organic kind with like vinegar, and it didn't work well at all. But I didn't want to use like the regular rinse aids because obviously whatever is in this stuff is being left on the dishes, and I just didn't like that idea. So when I found one that is non-toxic, I went with it, and I really like it. It works really, really well. One bottle will last, oh, you can fill your little dispenser probably 3 times with one bottle, so it lasts a really long time. Okay, we got some more of this packing in here, and it's also in a baggie, and there are 2 items in here, and I believe, yes, it's the last 2 items in my box. Okay, so the first thing is the Sweet Drops liquid stevia. Now this is the best stevia I've ever used. It's the only stevia I've ever used that doesn't leave a nasty bitter taste in my mouth. It did take some getting used to. It's different than sugar, that's for sure, but I'm used to it now, and I like it. And I got the original Sweet Drops from Kroger's, but they only had the original. They didn't have any of the flavored kinds, and so Vitacost has several different flavors, and this time I got the vanilla cream. They also have a chocolate, and they have a coconut, and they have cinnamon, and so eventually I'll probably get all of the flavors, but I thought I would just go with vanilla this time because you can use it in more things. And then the last item that I picked up was some peppermint essential oils. I was completely out, and I use this for all kinds of things. I use it for headaches, I use it for upset stomach, I use it for everything, muscle pain, and just to, you know, invigorate you. And this Aura Acacia brand is a really good brand, and they had it for a decent price at Vitacost, so I picked it up from Vitacost. Alright friends, that's everything that was in my Vitacost box this time. I will be placing another order before the holidays. I want to get some organic cranberry sauce, and I get some stocking stuffers from Vitacost for the kids, and so I will be placing another order in probably a month, and I will be doing another Vitacost unboxing at that time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you get a chance, go to Vitacost.com and just check them out. They have just about anything you could possibly imagine, and they're all either organic or non-GMO or non-toxic. It's like a health food store, a giant health food store on the computer. And so I really like the company. I've never had any problems. I've been happy with everything I've purchased from them, so I highly recommend that you check them out. Thanks a lot for watching, friends, and I hope you have a really great day. Bye!